Hey guys, it's Sergey from DeFi Gator. Today we're here to talk about Hare Finance. Before we start, if you don't know too much about us, check out our content on defigator.xyz, where we have a ton of resources and info on upcoming projects. I like to remind everybody before we jump in, video is for entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. Always have fun. And we'll make sure to give you some homework to do after this. So we're looking at this Hare Finance, and I want to start out on the Twitter. Okay, so they've been around for 1 month, okay, since May 3rd. And it's kind of amazing that all the DeFi protocols, they have a lead up of 1 month, and boom, they're already getting the presale up and coming. So they are scheduled for, I believe, June 15th for presale, but double check on that. So, a couple of things to look out for. They got 60 tweets. They started on May 3rd. They are basically a staking protocol that's going to be on the AVAX chain, and you can lock up your tokens 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, 60 days. So, pretty standard. The way they invest, they're claiming to DCA your tokens in. I'm not quite sure what that is. You can go ahead into Discord, ask those specific questions. I'm sure that they'll be able to answer that. So they've had a couple of AMAs with some guys here from Fear versus Greed, from Yabonks. Those are well-known Discord. One's a Discord for upcoming projects, just like us. One is a crypto influencer, up and coming, so good guy there. They got a bunch of pictures of rabbits and stuff like that, and that's all good. But just think about, like, if you're going to invest into something, is it because of memes or is it because of substance? Always make sure that you kind of go with your mind and not your heart. Okay. So basically, they are retweeting, Titan, and they're trying to get the people that have had the successful protocols in the past week or so. You can kind of see that. But if we scroll up here, they got 1,300 followers. I actually ran that through a Twitter audit, and it seems like most of them are real, so that's a good thing. They're followed by Alto Protocol and Titan, so they must have had a partnership with them, or had some kind of I believe that they are partners with Titan through their system. So anyway, this is kind of what it looks like. Basics of Hare investing: you're going to deposit your stablecoin in. You're gonna lock it. That's gonna purchase you their token, which is called Hare. You're gonna stake it for either 15, 30, 45, or 60 days. And in that here, if it's for 15 days, you're gonna make 1% a day. I think this is like 1.2, 1.4, 1.8. Okay, and then obviously it unlocks at the end of your term. There is an early unlock fee of 30%. Plus, you don't have any of the rewards, so keep that in mind. So it's a pretty simple protocol. I'm not sure how they're actually farming the treasury, which I always say in every single video. This is fine. That's great. How are they bringing stablecoin back in except for other depositors? Okay. So they might be able to get something from buy and sell tax, obviously, but again, that's internal taxation. So are they charging other people that aren't using Hare through Pangolin to bring stablecoin back into the system? That's what you got to always look for. Okay, so we looked at the Twitter. Seems pretty legit. Nothing that jumps out here. We go to their website. Pretty standard. Nice looking website. Can't say anything. That jumps out at me. Got the standard picture that doesn't really mean anything, but it looks nice. So, automated DCA protocol. Like even things like this I look for. See how that's not a capital I? I know that it's such a minor thing, but to me it's like, why didn't you go through with, a fine comb and just like double check everything? Like, who is responsible for double checking these things? Because you're going to be responsible for a protocol in 3 weeks that's going to be holding potentially hundreds of thousands of stablecoin, or maybe 1 million of stablecoin, and you're not even able to go through the little things right here. Is a unique mechanism that provides higher stabilization for yield farming, staking, and NFTs. automated DCA protocol enables users to leverage the dollar cost averaging buys over a certain period of time. I read that and I don't understand. This is like, marketing is so important in this space. And when you read that, tell me, what is, like, how many of you can honestly go to your friend and say, "Hey, I'm investing in this protocol." He or she says, "What is it?" And you go, "It's a unique mechanism that provides higher stabilization for yield farming staking." And that's it. They're already like, "Yeah, I'm bored." Like, I don't know what that is. They gotta make it. They gotta dumb it down, and explain it a lot better. Keep this stuff on the back end in the white paper. What makes ADP a unique protocol? The only protocol to employ automated buys with dollar cost average of a platform token and automatically staking it for the user. So, in other words, from what I can see, it looks at the chart in a sense, and basically, as soon as the chart starts going down, they're gonna buy up one token or another, right? So depending if the chart's going down or up, they're going to either buy or sell the Hare token or the stablecoin. So that's it. So it's a way of controlling the chart, essentially. You got Twitter, Telegram, Discord, GitHub links. One thing I could tell you, I'm not going to go on there, but the GitHub goes to nowhere. So, okay, that's not good. They should fix that, but maybe it might not hold anything yet because their protocol's not ready. One other thing is start earning your rewards. You click on here. Okay, so it goes to the meadows. That's great. That's going to tell you, what the daily APR is, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's good. You go to the bushes. So, that's something different. I'm not going to connect my, page not found. That's not good. Okay, you shouldn't be releasing this as anything that the investor, or whatever you want to call us, wants to see. I mean, page not found, like, what kind of attention to details there? And then NFTs, again, page not found, audit. It brings you to this, like, admin operations panel, which is an internal administrative panel. Like, we shouldn't be able to see any of this. If that's something that's made for themselves, like add tax receiver, add fee. Now, of course, it doesn't do. It says fail, try again. But I'm just saying, like, and then docs, it goes to the white paper, which, by the way, is, notice something here. harefinance.notion.site. Okay, Notion is a place where you can basically do free websites. Like, I don't. Every other legitimate protocol, and I'm not calling this a not legitimate protocol, but this is like laziness. Why would you not get a $15 website and post it on there, or go to GitHub and post it on there like every other big protocol? And it has a nice, nice way of posting on there. Like right here, I have to click on introduction. It goes to an introduction. Okay, cheesy picture, great. Okay, I read that. It's the same thing as the website. I got to go back. There's no way for me to just click next, right? So go through a KYC. They do have a KYC with Ape O'Clock. That's a reputable company. Contract addresses, nothing there. Not terrible, but I mean, okay. Whitelist, they have a whitelist where you can buy in for half the fee for 3% instead of 6%. And then I just want to point out the Hare NFTs. This is just basically boosters. You'll be able to make more return if you have these. Roadmap. This is kind of like, whitelist ongoing, whitelist June 10th. This tells me nothing. It's like casino, to be determined. Secret utility, tunnel, to be determined. We've gone over this before. If you've listened to my other videos, it's like, if you don't have a roadmap for at least 6 months ahead, with maybe not dates, but at least details of exactly what you're going to be doing, then how are you going to get the big whales to invest in here? They're going to look at this and they're going to say, I mean, I'll throw maybe a couple hundred at it, but not much more. So that's all these protocols. I think it's not that they're malicious. It's just that they are approaching this from the aspect of, well, we have a great idea. Well, you got to market that idea. You got to prove to the people that have the money, to the degens or whatever you call the investors, that you have something there that's worthwhile. Liquidity provision, okay? So you can actually stake your Hare against the USDC, which is going to be the pair on Pangolin, which is where you're going to be able to buy actual Hare for extra rewards. Again, APY to be determined. There's a lot of to be determined, and we're a week away from launch. Okay, now they could add this in, but I'm saying they're already doing AMAs, they're doing, marketing, and a lot of this needs to be filled in. Auto locking, basically just like the auto staker. They're, once you buy it, it's locked in. So, or actually, I'm sorry, it's not an auto staker. You still have to lock it on the DApp, but it'll lock it and it'll DCA in. Okay. The Hare Vault, that's basically their treasury. They're gonna have, same as the auto stakers. They're gonna have an auto liquidity formation. They're claiming this is gonna be passive income. I kind of frown on that because there hasn't been one protocol that has been passive income so far. So price protection, they're going to DCA every hour for 60 hours. So we'll see how that works. Again, I'm not, I don't want to talk bad on this protocol. I just think that there's a lot of things that they could have done that would have made the bigger investors throw more money at this rather than just keep it. People are going to look at this and say, well, they got a KYC, they're going to have an audit. Okay, great. I'll throw a little bit at it, but it's not the level that you're going to say, I'm going to put 10 grand into here. Last thing, trading fees. You got 12% on the buy, 20% on the sell. So, and the most you can sell is 1% of the liquidity pool. Okay, so if the liquidity is $1 million, you could sell $10,000 worth, I believe. Although real liquidity is always half of whatever the liquidity pool shows on Dex Screener or Dex Tools. Because remember, liquidity is made up of half stablecoin and half native coin. So if the liquidity shows as $1 million, there's only actually 500,000 of actual stablecoin that you could take out of there. Okay. So we went over the trading fees. That's kind of what the white paper encompasses there. We could see that, the Twitter, pretty standard. Their Twitter, if you run it through Twitter audit, then you could see it says that there's only 14 fake followers. That's pretty damn good. That's a 99% audit score. This is Twitter audit. I use them sometimes to check. And then this is one other thing is I'm not sure if they wanted to purchase harefinance.com, but that's for sale. But this, when you look at this site, okay, where they have this hosted, harefinance.net.lifi.app. So they did not, as far as I can understand here, they did not purchase an actual domain name for their app. And to me, I'm thinking, so you guys didn't even invest $25 or $20 into a domain name, or you paid very little to Netlify to put it up on here. It's things like this that could easily be rectified. I would just, I'd look at this and say, the people that are going to manage my money can't even purchase a domain name. They can't even invest maybe a couple $100 into the just basic preliminary stuff. They have their white paper hosted on a free site. It's not, again, saying that this is going to rug or this is going to be malicious. It's just saying that these guys are not treating this with all the respect it should be when they're holding hundreds of thousands of dollars of stablecoin. So make sure to look for things like that. Go into their Discord, ask them what's up. Maybe they'll change all this, and maybe they'll rectify these little things, and they'll attract the bigger investors. Keep in mind, if their pre-sale is not sold out in an hour, they're not going to have the buy pressure. That's just the way all these protocols are. So take a look at how much they want to raise at pre-sale, how much activity there is, and that's going to determine what the buy pressure is and what the chart's going to look like when it launches. Okay. So all those things to consider. I would encourage you to, again, visit their Discord, go and ask them those questions. So you can look up on Hare Finance on Twitter right here. And you can always visit our website at defigator.xyz. You can find their information on our website and then go into our Discord. If you have any other questions, ask. We'll try to give our best analysis and our sleuthing abilities to the best that we can to lead you with more information. Appreciate the time today, guys. We'll see you on the next one.